Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I will be doing your love reading for August 2021. So we're going to take a look at the overall energy in your romantic love life, and also take a look at the energies both in yourself and the person that you're dealing with. So this reading is good whether you are in a connection, separated from someone, or looking for a new love. So, and if you're enjoying this reading or resonating with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Well, let's take a look first at the overall energy in your connection. Mending. So Scorpio, this card has been coming out a lot. You could be mending a relationship, and it could be that you're separated from this person, or perhaps even in conflict right at the moment. But it's trying to work on it. And mending does not mean it's over. Mending means there's something to say, right? Because take it as a shirt. If it was so tattered that you couldn't wear it again, right, you would just toss it. It would be gone, right? But mending a shirt would mean that it was worth saving. There's something there that's worth saving. It's worth taking the time and the energy in order to, get the needle and thread and patch up all the holes. Well, that's kind of, that same energy here in a relationship. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have serendipity. Yeah, this is the universe coming in and doing something. A lot of times I feel like, helping the couple along, whatever that might mean for you. It could be that, if you're in an argument, all of a sudden your favorite song comes on the radio and then, oh, yeah, let's dance to this, and then all of a sudden, you're making up. If you're separated, it could be that the two of you just happen to show up at the same coffee shop, or, walking on the same street or something. And then you have poised. You are ready for this, whatever this is. I feel like if you're worried about, oh no, I don't want to run into them, right? It's going to be fine, because when it happens, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be poised. You're going to be poised for the conversation that happens, or whatever it is. But when this happens, it is part of the mending process. So even if you're not actually mending it right now, I feel like the energy around your connection is about mending. And TikTok, it's going to happen soon. Time is ticking. This is going to happen. Very nice. The other message I'm getting is that some of you might be like, yeah, well, this doesn't happen next week. Forget it. I'm out of here. I'm moving on. So it could be that, you or the person you're dealing with could be like, hey, we've been separated long enough. If we can't mend it after all this time, then forget it. I'm moving on. But I'm also getting a sense of divine timing, that there is something divine timing. If you two don't mend it very soon, the universe is going to come in and help it along. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to look first at your energy, dealing with this connection, how you're feeling, and then we'll look at the person that you're in this connection with. Okay, so let's first take a look at Scorpio. Regret, remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. For some of you, you could regret something that you did in this connection, but I get a sense that you really regret, especially with this TikTok, the time that you spent with this person, and it's not working out the way that you thought, putting a lot of time and energy into it. I get a sense that that's where your regret is, not necessarily something that you did to end this connection or anything. It's really mostly a regret of, why did I spend so much time on this? Community, friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. And it's interesting because under TikTok, we also had community. There is something about, friends, family, perhaps helping this situation come back together. or, you know, about just needing a more fun approach um, to this connection. So we're going to clarify all this. We'll get some more information on that. Okay, so let's look at the person you're dealing with. Loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. Yeah, they're feeling very lost without you. This connection is really a deep connection, and you know they are definitely feeling the loss. I'm getting a really heavy sense here. You know, we have the regret on your side. Um, you know, you may have, like, especially with the TikTok, you may have wanted your connection to go to the next level or something, and they were like, I'm not ready, and you know, you're regretting staying as long as you did, and you've left. Like, you may have actually left the connection, but they are definitely feeling the loss. Okay, so we're going to get one more for them. Fall, changes in the air, your answers arrive in autumn. And really, you know, this is your August reading. I feel like a lot of the energies are already here, and September is autumn. So even though you may feel like, oh, the fall, honestly, it's right around the corner. An awakening, realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. I have a feeling that you are at a higher, you know, conscious awareness level than the person that you're dealing with. And, you know, part of the reason that you may have had to separate is so that they could also, you know, ascend, they could awaken, they could realize just how deep this connection is and how important it is to them. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at how you feel about the connection. We've looked at your emotions around the connection, but now we're going to take a look at how you feel about the connection. Wow. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You feel like this connection is a burden, but you're spending your time loving yourself. I love the Queen of Cups. It's about loving yourself, nurturing yourself, giving yourself self-care, realizing just how loving and worthy of love that you are. And for some reason, you feel like this connection is somewhat of a burden for you. And it could be, you know, just the burden of being separated, the burden of things not working out the way that you wanted them to. But for some reason, I do like the fact that, you know, you are the Queen of Cups. You may have felt like you gave too much to this connection, that this connection was a burden, and you didn't have enough time for yourself or, you know, self-care, for nurturing. You didn't feel like you were getting everything you needed out of this connection, especially in like an emotional level. Okay, and let's see how they feel about the connection. Three of Swords and the Emperor with the King of Swords on the bottom. So, you know, they're very much in their heads about it. They think that they are right. And I hate to say that, but for some reason they may feel like they are right about a situation. But look at this. We have the Three of Swords. They are very, very much missing you. They are very sad, very heartbroken about the situation. And they're trying to come across as being in control of their emotions. So I'm going to say this to you, Scorpio, like, if they're acting like, yes, I don't really care that we're separated, or this, you know, situation isn't bothering me that much. Maybe they've even moved on and started dating other people or something like that. It's not the truth. They're putting on, I really get the sense that this Emperor is like, they're trying to super control the way that they appear to others. But we have two cards of loss. We have the loss card and then the Three of Swords. There is a lot of pain here. And, you know, for some reason, they're trying to either control the outcome of this situation, or they're trying to, I really get the sense that they're trying to act like they're in control of their own emotions. Really, really a very, you know, especially with the King of Swords here, it's almost like a cold energy. It's like they have to go so far into that. Yeah, and then behind this, we have the Seven of Swords, which is just like putting on a deceptive mask. That's how I feel. Like they're wearing a mask. Oh, yes, like, yeah, it's not a big deal that we broke up, that kind of thing. And yet, at the same time, it's not the truth. You need to know that, Scorpio. It's not the truth. And my guides keep showing me the mending card. It is like they really do want to mend this. They're just acting as if, they may be acting as if they don't really care, but that is not the truth. They do care. Okay, so now let's look at what you would like to have happen next in this connection. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want some information. Oh, okay, there we go. We have the Four of Cups here. You're kind of discontented about this situation, but you really want action and you want to have hope that things are going to work out. You want this person, if you're not in communication, you want this person to communicate with you. You want to have some hope again about this situation. And the Page of Pentacles, you want to know, what are they thinking? What are they doing over there? Why are they running around looking like the Emperor, acting like they're all in control? Like, don't they miss me? Yes, they do, Scorpio. They miss you a lot. Okay, so now let's take a look at what they would like to have happen next in your connection. What is it they would like to have happen? Two of Cups, the Strength card, and the King of Swords again with Five of Pentacles on the bottom. They miss you so much. They are very, feeling very lost and abandoned by if you are separated, they miss you completely. And if you're just in conflict and you're trying to work something out, they may be trying to control the mending or control the outcome of that. But the truth of the matter is, it's like they just want to be with you. It's like they almost don't want to, because we have the King of Swords again, right? It's almost like they're trying to put on, I don't know why I'm saying this, like a poker face. I get the sense that it's kind of like a poker face, but look at this. Underneath, they just know that this connection between the two of you is a soul connection, and it's so strong. They're willing to fight for it. I'm getting the sense too that, the King of Swords will slash out anything that isn't working. And I feel like the King of Swords is willing to slash out any obstacles that are in the way for the two of you to be together. They have the strength to bring this back together, and they know it, and they want to. It's just a matter of how do they do that? Because on the bottom, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the King of Wands. Oh my gosh. So, they're in this King of Swords energy, which is all up in their head, right? And they think that they're right, and they know how to control this situation or control their feelings, whatever. And they are just so sad. They miss you so much, Scorpio. And then we have the Tower, like they get the epiphany. Oh my goodness. Scorpio is my soulmate, my Two of Cups. I have to be with my Scorpio. And all of a sudden, it's like they turn into the King of Wands, full of passion, full of inspiration of how this can all come together in a matter of an instant, right? It's so interesting. They are like, right, like, look at this poised card. She's like standing right on the edge of this pedestal, right? And I feel like the person that you're dealing with is like standing on the edge and like ready to jump off. It's just kind of like they need something from the universe, some serendipity, right? In order to give them that little push to fly off the ledge and come right back to their Scorpio. So wonderful. It's a really, really interesting energy. of like, yes, I want to do it. It's kind of like a baby bird. That's what I'm getting, like a baby bird on the edge of the nest that has never flown before, right? And it's like, oh, I want to fly like mommy and daddy, right? I want to fly, I want to fly. And it's kind of like, and then one of the other little baby birds pushes them like out of here. And then, they flap their wings and they fly away, right? It's kind of that energy. Like they want to fly home to you. It's just that they need the nudge. And that's where I think the serendipity comes in. It's like the universe gives them the nudge. Really nice. Okay, so this is your advice from Spirit. We have the Page of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Wands with the Nine of Cups on the bottom. Yes, this is like this person is everything you wish and dream for. And look at this. The King of Wands. Remember, the King of Wands was on the bottom of their deck, right? They turn into the King of the Wands. Right now, they may be looking like a King of Swords, but they're coming back with a lot of passion. And the King of Wands, you know what? They know what they want, and they're not taking no for an answer. And the King of Wands, he's coming back, and gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying that because it's a king, but that person, your person is coming back. They know that you are their joy, their happiness, their 10 of cups, right? And it's about, this is your advice. It's about stepping into this energy of being very joyful and just knowing in your heart that they are coming back for you. Or to you, I should say. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're going to get a message from this person very soon. I really, I know we have the fall thing, but I really feel like you're going to hear from them before that. And the Page of Swords can be, like just a text or something like that. It's like they want to open the door. They want to open the door to see, is there a possibility with Scorpio? Because I'm on the edge of this pedestal and I'm ready to go for it, but I want to know I'm going to be successful. Okay, so now let's see what their next move could be, possibly. The Tower again, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords with the Empress on the bottom. Now remember, they have the Emperor over here too. So I do feel like you two are a true match. Okay, so it's like they get some realization about something that they're holding on to that they need to let go of. It's like they, whatever the conflict is between the two of you, it's kind of like they suddenly get this realization about letting how that is blocking the two of you being together. Because the Devil is like some attachment. It can be an addiction. It could be something like that. But I really get a sense that in this case, they're attached to some idea because we have the King of Swords like a couple of times, right? Like they're stuck up in their head and they finally get this epiphany about how, they just see something the wrong way or their perception is off or they come up with a compromise or whatever the solution to the problem between the two of you. And then it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I have to go tell Scorpio. Like they run as fast as they can back to you. Like Scorpio, when this person comes in, it's going to be super fast. Literally, it's like I can hear a doorbell ringing in my head. It's like they get this epiphany. I have to be with Scorpio. And they drop everything else, right? And run back to you. And it's also, I feel like they're going to come in almost with that energy of like, yeah, we're going to work this out. It doesn't matter. We're going to work this out because you have the King of Wands twice and then the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're not going to take no. Now, of course, if it's a toxic situation, you need to make your own choice and whatever. But they're on their way. 10 of Air. So this is your overall outcome. 10 of Air, Star, nice. And 2 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups on the bottom. Really nice. They're coming back in. They're going to blubber about how much they love you. Yeah, there's been an ending here of some sort. And it could be that it's an ending to their belief system or whatever that was holding this connection back. And it's going to be healed. This is your hopes and dreams. It's the hope that we can mend this situation. We can bring it back together. And then the actual healing of it. And then we have the Two of Earth, the Two of Pentacles. Figuring it out, juggling your viewpoint and their viewpoint, whatever this conflict is, juggling it together and finding the compromise. I really do love that as your final outcome here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your creativity oracle card, see if we can get some more advice for you here. We have nature. Go out in nature as much as you can, for its pure creativity can teach you everything you need to know. And I do feel like, you have the Queen of Cups here. You are taking good care of yourself. You're making sure you're nurturing yourself. And by being in nature, you can, really get closer to your own soul to figure out what it is that you want out of this connection. Okay, so let's look at the romance angel cards. You deserve love. You are lovable. And I do feel like for some of you that the separation of this connection has kind of, made you kind of wonder, am I lovable? But you are. And I think that you have been working on that because you had that card twice. So it's definitely something that you're working on. And engagement, look at this. Oh, Scorpio, nice. And calling in your soulmate. Yes. I mean, I think that the both of you, past life relationship, I really do. This is a true soulmate connection. And I think that, you both are, once again, it's the energy of this connection is just so nice. It's a very lovely energy between the two of you, even if you're not together right now. Like the energy is still there. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your Lover's Oracle card. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah. And I really do feel like, all along I've felt like you weren't together. But that you were trying to mend the situation. And it is about allowing each person some time so that they can, ascend or, figure out what it is that they really want out of life and maybe how you can work this together. And realizing that just because you're separated doesn't mean that you're still not connected at the soul level, right? You could be even dreaming of each other or meeting in the 5D, trying to work this out. Like the energy is definitely still connected. Okay, so we're going to do your angel message to close this out. And once again, Scorpio, if you've enjoyed this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, this is a good one. Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe. All is possible. And you had the star card. We have the star card here, right? It is about, holding out hope and keeping your vibration high about the hope that you have in this connection, that it can come together. And it definitely looks like it is on the mend. So that's a really nice, this is a lovely, lovely reading. Well, I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon, Scorpio. Bye for now.